Okay, in the tropics, here is your tropical update. So we've got an area of disturbed weather offshore of Florida with a 30% chance of developing. There's a brand new tropical storm, no threat to the U.S. The name is Dexter. It's moving north of Bermuda, and a tropical wave moving off of Africa that has a 50% chance of developing as it comes down the pike. So just like last year, almost in lockstep, once we turn the calendar to August, a whole new chapter in the hurricane season, a much more active chapter at that. Here's a look at Dexter, tropical storm located about 600 to 800 miles northwest of Bermuda. It'll be moving northeastward and only a threat to shipping lanes. The only threat it will have as far as impacts go to the east coast, as it currently impacts winds of 45 miles per hour, is we'll have some swell emanating from that, which will up our rip current risk, sending our waves between 2 and 4 feet. The first of those swells arriving today, actually, along our Atlantic beaches. So make sure you swim your lifeguard. This is going to move out to sea and dissipate over the next week or so, but Dexter is the fourth named system of this hurricane season. So far, no hurricanes out there. But along this stationary front, which is going to help to bring rain to our region today, right through the end of the weekend, we could have another area of low pressure developing, and that's why the National Hurricane Center is monitoring this, giving it a 30% chance, a low-end chance, but a significant chance of development, a slow development. And a lot of the models take whatever develops up into the Carolinas, but some of the models bring it into Florida. Here's how we track that. This is the European model, our tropical moisture tracker. See all the blues? That's some deep tropical moisture. Looks like it'll pool to the east and result in what looks like the development of low pressure once we head toward Thursday. Whatever develops this, well, the European model brings it back into Florida for this weekend as Bermuda high pressure nudges it back west toward the peninsula. That would result in a lot of rain for us. Not necessarily like an organized tropical system, but just a lot of rain. So things are going to be very active here for several reasons. All right, here's a look at the beach forecast. See the wave action there? Yeah, it's 86 degrees right now. We're going to see our waves rolling in between 2 and 4 feet, which isn't huge wave action, but it is certainly enough to up our rip current risk, firmly in the moderate category, bordering in the high risk for rip current category. So swim near lifeguard. That's all courtesy of what is now Tropical Storm Dexter in what could be a developing area of low pressure. That other tropical wave there with a 50% chance of development, that is going to be from a tropical wave coming in off of Africa and tracking toward the west. Now, this one looks like it may curve out to sea before becoming a threat to Florida, but another slow but steady potential for development. In the Hurricane Center, a little bit more confident on this one, a 50% chance, a medium chance. So yes, things are becoming active. In 2024, 10 out of the 11 hurricanes formed after the month of July. And as is the case every year, once you hit August, you start really ramping up the frequency of tropical systems exponentially until the peak on September 10th. That's your tropical outlook.